I wanted to take a few seconds and talk a little bit about succeeding and success. In my mind, you can think about success very simply as a stool that has four legs. If one of those legs is missing, chances of success aren't real good. So what do I mean? Well, first and foremost, to achieve any kind of above average level of success, you must have good ideas. Ideas are the product of the imagination, and imagination, as Einstein says, is more important than knowledge. But you got to understand that ideas are nearly worthless if you leave them on the shelf and they gather dust. You have to have great ideas, and without them, you're not going to get very far. But ideas have to take form in the real world if you're going to succeed. The second leg of the stool is optimism and belief. You can have great ideas, but if you don't believe that the idea is possible, you won't get it done. I can promise you that belief, faith in yourself, faith that it is possible when other people tell you it's impossible. Believe me, there's always detractors that try to bring you down. You have to believe yourself that it is possible. So how do you do that? How do you get the belief? Well, above everything else, research and make specific plans. Figure out who's done similar things to this before. If one person's done it, you can do it. It's usually not rocket science. The truth is, you have to have specific plans. Those plans have to be broken down into specific project plans. Those project plans become tasks. But sooner or later, you'll have a blueprint. You'll have a really good idea of how to get from point A to point B, and you are going to start to believe that you can accomplish that idea. So the second leg of the stool, first one is ideas and imagination, good ideas that is. The second leg is optimism and belief. You have to believe or you're just not going to get off the ground. The third leg is detailed logical plans. Ideas must become plans. You have to have deadlines. You have to have milestones. You have to figure out how you're going to get it done. You have to figure out what resources you're going to need. Who can help you? Who can counsel you when you get stuck? Who can encourage you when you run into a big roadblock? There's many, many things that have to work out before this stool of success can stand. But you have to have detailed plans. Way too many people plunge into their next endeavor without having a plan at all. A few do succeed because they wind up winging it and planning as they go. But the truth is, the more detailed the plan is at the outset, the more likely you are to actually reach the finish line and be a success. Finally, the fourth leg of the stool is you have to have bold action. You know, you cannot just dip a toe in the water or you're going to find out that you absolutely don't learn to swim. Sooner or later, you have to set sail. You have to lose sight of that shore. You have to stick with it. You have to continue to have this dogged perseverance until you actually get to the finish line. An extraordinary number of people start. Very, very few people finish, but the people that finish are the only people that we really remember. So as we embark into this refinement phase where we're going to take those great ideas that you've put together in discovery and start refining them into plans, keep in mind what it takes to succeed. Great ideas, optimism and belief, detailed, logical plans, and then ultimately, decisive action with dogged persistence. Those four things will almost guarantee your success.